Elevator to the Gallows is the debut film of director Louis Malle. This film was recommended to me, or not recommended, but like my friend mentioned it, and we both love French cinema. So I finally got around to watching it. This movie is about a femme fatale who is able to convince her lover to kill her husband and make it look like a suicide so that they may, inherit the money and live, the life of happiness that they want. So the film's first 10 to 15 minutes is a riveting showcase of suspense as this character goes to his boss's office basically to kill him and make it look like a suicide. However, the movie then takes a really different change of pace by having that character stuck in an elevator, and it kills the tension. And so the focus shifts to two other characters, a flower shop girl and her lover, I guess, and they take a joyride in the man's car. And meanwhile, the femme fatale just sort of wanders around town thinking that her lover has left with the flower shop girl. So the large chunk of middle of this movie is just sort of people wandering around and doing things. And the ending is a little bit on the underwhelming side. One of the things I noticed in film noir films of 50s, I guess, yeah, the 50s, basically the bad guys can never win at the end because, crime doesn't pay. And I don't know if it was a film code thing, but there are a lot of other Elizabeth Scott movies that I liked where, the plot sort of bends over backwards to give the femme fatale the, chair, or the police find some random ass clue in order to basically turn the plot 90 degrees. And me, I don't like that. I don't like it when the plot bends over backwards, because there's that other Kirk Douglas, Elizabeth Scott movie where Kirk Douglas plays the villain, and he has the protagonist on the ropes for the entire film, and then all of a sudden just turns into an idiot for the last 10 minutes so that the main character can win and justice prevails. And I hate it when a film does that. So this movie kind of does the same thing. It winds down to the climax, the most tense part of the film, and then Deus Ex Machine type ending, and then it just sort of fizzles out. This movie's only 90 minutes long, but it feels a lot longer because they shouldn't have wandered around too much. It's supposed to be like a noir crime thriller, and then you have your main character stuck in an elevator for the entire film. So it's kind of like sucks out the tension of the film a little bit. I do like some of the plotting near the end, but overall this is a very dated film because of the morality code, but also just in general the pacing's all over the place, and I just didn't really dig the film or get into it really. So I give Elevator to the Gallows a 4 out of 10.